Well,
Hi.
first, Nadine, welcome to the Metal Institute of Thrashology. This is the Distorted Dialogue podcast, and this is Nadine from Tampa Bay's Reverya?
Reveria.
Reveria. I never get the band name right, ever.
Oh,
Well, welcome, and thank you so much for swinging by. I just got
thank
done
you for
listening to
having me.
your Affliction in Bloom debut full length.
Yeah.
It's it's a really cool full length.
Thank
I
you.
think I like the ideas behind the full length just as much as the music.
Oh, thank you.
So why don't you tell us first, before we get into the music, like how did you come up with I get Affliction and Bloom and each song title is named a flower, and I think that's totally cool. And how did you come up with flowers, or you and the band come up with flowers?
Mhm. Um, well, it was like an idea that I had for a long time. I really like the idea of doing like concepts like that. And I had the idea to do the flower thing, but I didn't anticipate that we would do it so soon. But we had like Magnolia. We named it after a flower. And then there was and then I think we had like another song that we named after a flower, but I can't remember which one. Maybe it was like Allium, which at the time was Asphodel. So like we had the two flower ones, and then we had Wisteria that was like still a working title. Um that we decided that like Wisteria and then the other demos we had, we would like name those songs flowers too, and we would just do the flower thing back then.
Well, I'm sure you and Sophia, when she sent this over, didn't know that I am like completely into flowers. I love pruning
Really?
roses. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
My father was a landscaper, and so like it really got into like nature and horticulture, and so I'm familiar with
That's so cool.
I was familiar with every flower as a song title except asphodel. I'm not too familiar with that flower type. But
Oh, I guess it's a rare flower. I don't think it grows where I'm from. Uh I I think, well, I'm not sure actually, but it might only grow in like fields away from civilization.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I I like to like so like the more I listen to it, you start getting the themes of each song, like some are like more like political unrest, some is grief and loss. And I like that you guys really put like the characteristics of each flower into the song title. I know it probably doesn't mean much to many metalheads, but things like Wisteria, that's like a more of a creepy, darker song, and like Wisteria is like a vine that's creepy and dark. And so like
hmm
I
yeah.
I really liked how you guys put like a lot of thought into the concept of the
Yes.
album. Like and it really, really was just as cool as the music, which I think's great too.
Thank you for appreciating that. I really did try. Oh, my cat is here.
I love cats. What's
I
his
love them
name?
too. That's Nugget.
Hi, Nugget.
She wants attention.
Don't they all?
Yeah. My other black one, he might come in here later.
It's cool. I got two dogs, but they're lazy as hell.
Oh, what are their names?
I got Oliver and Penelope. My kids named
Oh,
them. They're
that's
both
cute.
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, they're silly. I love them so much.
Heck yeah. But I bet it has to feel good too to come up with like a concept like this and have it be noticed. I feel like a lot of people this would go over their heads.
Yeah, I really hope that I mean it feels good when people like do appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Because I I feel like I haven't really like talked about it on like our social media and stuff, and like I want to get into it, but it just I don't really know how to. So it's nice to like dig into it and talk about it like in interviews.
Heck yeah. I think too, like Asphodel really grabbed me today. I just had a loss last week,
I'm
And
so sorry.
oh, it's okay. I appreciate it though. My wife's grandmother passed, and she was like an idol to me. Like I really looked up to her, and she was like my best friend. She lived to be
Yeah.
100 years old in one day. So
Oh my God.
yeah,
Wow.
so like as I was reading and like the lyrics and like really listening to Asphodel about the grief and the loss, and it's like kind of a peaceful send off into like
Yeah.
I guess like the cosmos, but
Like the
yeah, the
afterlife or
afterlife.
whatever.
That's a better term than cosmos.
Yeah. That song is like so in Greek mythology, um when somebody dies, they pass down, like they have to like drink from the river of Lethe
Okay.
to like cross the river into the asphodel fields, like
Okay.
to live out their afterlife in the asphodel fields. So drink from, oh, and I forgot to mention that drinking from the river erases your memory.
Okay.
So like the lyrics, drink from the river to erase your memory of this life is like kind of ties into that Greek mythology.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, there's just really a lot of thought in this album, and I love it. I like
Thank
thinking.
you.
And I think it was cool too. Like, Affliction and Bloom is a cool title because, like, I feel like with you as the lead singer, you have really beautiful cleans, which I usually don't like. I hate clean vocals, but yours were
Oh,
okay. I really liked them. And
thank you.
I thought it was a
That means a
great
lot
con.
to me.
I'm sorry, what?
I said that means a lot to me.
Yeah, like you'll hear me in all my reviews. I bash clean singing. Like I don't know. My daughter sings professionally, and I tell her all the time, like, cool it, it's too much for me.
Oh
So
man.
I like screaming and caustic singing. So it's nice that you can do both and balance. So it has like the beauty of the flowers in your clean singing, and the affliction would be like, your rougher,
Yeah.
your which would play
Yeah.
into like the the pyro fight and the
Hmm.
like the more aggressive flowers. I think it's just so cool. So cool.
Thank you. Oh, there he is.
So now, did you come up with the flower idea, or was that kind of like a group effort, or
I came up with the flower idea like it was initially my idea to do like a flower thing, but Caleb, our drummer, actually came up with the name.
okay,
But we were like going back and forth, thinking that it should be, well, I said I think it should be like a phrase, like a prepositional phrase, like
okay,
something of something or something in something, something, uh, whatever. Um, like, a good phrase.
yeah.
And so we had bloom, which was like pretty basic for flowers. So with the prepositional phrase and the word bloom, I think that's when Caleb suggested affliction and bloom. And I think it took me a second, but I was like, yeah, that's the name.
I think it's cool because like affliction and the word bloom can have like several meanings, like you could bloom or
Mhm.
blossom in life or like the flower itself. It really left like a lot for play on words, and I enjoyed it. I love play on
Thank you.
words too. I was an English
Thank you.
major a long time ago.
Yeah, there's a lot in there if you read the lyrics. I hope that it can be recognized and appreciated.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I liked it so much. I sent it over to two of my friends, my buddy and his
Oh,
wife. Um,
thank you.
yeah, and they just messaged me yesterday and they were like, "Hey man, this is awesome," because she's really into like In This Moment and bands like that.
Mm,
So this
yeah.
played right into her wheelhouse. So, I'm glad
Oh,
you're getting positive feedback too.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, yeah. And I even went and listened to your EP. I can't even pronounce that. Melano?
Yeah. I mean, that's how we say it, but it's a Greek name. She's the daughter of Hades and Persephone. based on
Okay.
my research. And she's the goddess of nightmares and chaos.
That sounds like my wife. But no,
I
I
hope
didn't know.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, we tease each other all the time. We've been together like 22 years. God,
Oh,
I'm
that's
old.
so sweet.
She'll disagree with you. Um, I listen to Disconnect too. Now, as far
Mm,
as you teaming up with, I can't remember the band.
spiritual chaos.
Yes. Was it just you singing with them, or did Caleb and Travis go with you as well?
Oh, actually, Travis did go with me to record, and he has some vocals on that song too.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
Yeah.
you and them.
No, Travis was with me. He like when we do stuff, we like to be involved with each other. So, he came with me like to all my sessions with them, and he did some screams, and I don't know if you watched the video, but he was like the superstar in the video. He was the main character.
I'll have to go back and check out the video. I usually
Yeah,
just
actually, I'm in
listen.
it too.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have a lot to look up. I'm familiar with Hades too, and I'm not familiar with that whole saga of like Prometheus. Is that what you said?
Uh, Persephone, it's all
Persephone. Yeah.
like Greek mythology. I don't know. I think it's interesting to read about it, and also it gives me like inspiration to write, I guess. Like that's how well, actually, oh man, now I have to think about it because I can't remember if I wrote the lyrics first or named it first. I can't really remember, but I think I found I was trying to name the song Melano and maybe like finish some lyrics. Maybe I had already started, but I was like maybe trying to fill in some gaps in some places, and then I started doing research about like goddesses and like different uh I don't think that cultures is the right word, but do you know what I mean? Like different, like
I,
there's like Greek mythology and like Egyptian
genres,
mythology.
maybe?
I was doing all this research and I found Melano and I thought that she would be perfect. So that is her song.
Yeah. Somebody just sent me maybe last week a song about like the Hercules's fifth labor. And I was like, man, I haven't like read Hercules in like 20 years, 30 years. So I was like, I need to go back and sharpen up. And this is a reminder. Really cool stuff. Really cool
Thank
stuff.
you.
Yeah, yeah. When you guys write as a band, do you guys like, it sounds like you guys are really tight. And so do you guys like get together and write as a group or?
Yeah. It depends. We work on stuff like individually, and then like we'll come together and write. I really like being together when we're writing, because then we're like all there in the moment and we can like talk about our ideas and try to like work them out there. But then also I like having the time to sit with it on my own so that I can like come up with my own things and like also when I have my piano, it helps me like write some melodies and I can put like the synths and write like a piano part. Um so yeah, and then Caleb has his like his app on his phone to like write the drum part. He was doing that when we were at Travis's house the other day. He was just riffing and Caleb was like writing the drum part on his phone and then he like went and did it on the computer and then yeah, I just write lyrics whenever they come to me. Sometimes I have to like force out the idea. Um and sometimes it just comes um easier than other times.
Sure, sure. But I think it's kind of cool that You said Travis went along with you to the sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they go along with you for like support and a little backup.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but I have a feeling it's probably a little bit more difficult to be a woman in a male-dominated industry like metal. Um,
Um, I think about this um kind of a lot because um I hear women talking about their hard times like in a male dominated scene, but honestly, here in Tampa, like we haven't really branched out, and obviously we're still kind of a little baby band, so we're not like big enough to be getting hate, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like here in our scene, everybody's just been like super supportive. Um, I mean, to my face, I don't know what they say
sure.
behind my back, but hopefully it's not anything too horrible.
No, I'm sure it's fine. But I have two daughters, and like my one, the one who sings, and like I can see the differences that way boys are treated in certain fields than girls. And so like when I
Mm.
started this, my daughters are very like strong-willed and strong-hearted just like me. And so like
Right.
I took this when I started doing this about well, almost 2 years ago now. And I thought like I really would like to give women like a voice because like I know there's been like women in the past who've paved their way like in way more difficult times. But I feel like I love diversity because I feel like the diverse cultures, whether it's like racial or sex or like whatever, like gender, religion, whatever, brings in like different viewpoints, which might bring in different sounds, different cultures.
Yeah.
And it just all adds to making a better product or better
Yeah, it
sound
really
or whatever.
does. It makes me sad that people can be like so quick to judge someone based on those things, but I don't know, with like the girl in a guy industry, like maybe it's like some people think that girls shouldn't be screaming because they're like naturally, as girls, our voices are higher and brighter and
Sure.
aren't as uh manly and guttural. So I feel like yeah, I guess we really do have to work hard to you know, make the sounds that we do. But I don't know, I'm just here trying to make bangers.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
It's a pretty damn good album, especially for a debut. Which I was thinking, like, if this is your debut album and it's this solid, you guys have only been a band since what, 2022?
Yeah. Yeah, I started the project with me and my friend Justin from Gloomchild. If you haven't listened to Gloomchild, you should listen to Gloomchild. I really love that band and me and Justin are friends. But yeah, we were writing buddies for a few months before I met Travis and Caleb, and together me and him wrote Dream Travel and Wisteria. Um I forgot the direction I was going with this.
It's okay.
Uh I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, so we wrote together and then I met Travis and Caleb, and then we started like writing our own songs, like as a band. Um, yeah.
It just like it seems like it just organically came together and unfolded.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I was really lucky to find them because we all really enjoy like the same kind of music and we're all like inspired by the same kinds of bands and like the things about those bands that we like are all like similar. So uh we kind of know like the direction that we want to go. So we don't really ever like butt heads
Yeah.
that way.
But that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell like the tightness on the album. Like it doesn't sound like a debut is what I'm getting at. Like it sounds like a lot like you guys have been together like a long time and like this is a really thought out album. Like
Mm,
I
yeah.
figured
I mean, I feel like we spent a lot more time on it, I guess, than we should have, which I don't know if it's correct to say that because like a lot of bands will spend like a year or two on their albums, but like the way that we're seeing it now is like the artists in our like scene who are kind of like at similar stages
okay.
or like a little like further along in their journey. The thing now is to do like singles. Yeah.
I
So it's I'm from the start I've been really about like the consecutive journey of like starting with Melano and then like placing the flower thing afterwards and then like um having something else like come after that, but we're not going to do that anymore because we think it would be best for growth to do singles. So that's just kind of the world that we're living in right now, and we have to deal with it. And I have to like figure out how to still make everything make sense in my head because it's important to me.
sure, sure, sure. I the reason I chuckled was I think I have this discussion with every band that I interview, especially like I've interviewed I think the oldest band I've interviewed is Diamond Head. And so they were from like the 70s, you know? And so maybe even 60s. But I asked them and I was like, how do you feel like writing like with the evolution of like the music industry and like you said singles with algorithms and everything else. And it seems like the older bands write albums and still listen to albums, whereas like the younger bands age-wise not so much as like the age of the band, but like the age of the members seem to like the younger you are, the more you push towards singles. And it's
Yeah, and sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say it's funny because I'm not an album person. Like when I listen to music, I have like one playlist with like all the music I like just like packed in there and I just shuffle it. And because like a lot of times it gets like boring for me to listen to an album, but I'm coming to realize that if it's a good album, I will want to listen to the whole thing. Like the song up here makes me want to listen to the next one and the next one and the next one. Um, so I guess I really wanted to, well, I felt like it would be special for us to do an album, but looking back, I feel like these songs would have done a lot better or like we would have seen more growth in our band with these songs if we had released them as singles. Like not like a Liam and Lily because those are
Right.
like um kind of not like fillers but like
Yeah.
intro and interlude, but like all the other songs I feel like would have done much better if we had spent more time promoting them individually. So I understand that now, and if we could do it again, I would do it that way.
And if I take my critic off and just do it as a fan, I'm so glad you released this as an album. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
well, I'm glad to hear that.
because I'm kind of like in the middle. Like I'm really immature and I love to have fun. So I consider myself like a 6-year-old or maybe even 8. And like I have a 14-year-old and an 11-year-old who yell at me like they're my parents. And so I'm from the age of tapes and records where it was like very difficult to fast forward or rewind or skip. So like I got used to listening to albums as a kid. So now like I get the algorithm And certain songs will grab me and I'll just keep repeating that song. But I often wonder, like, in the case of like, say, like Wisteria, I don't think Wisteria would have had the impact or resonated the way it did with me if Liam wasn't before it. Because that,
Yeah, see, that's why like each song has a place on the album, and
yes.
like we arranged it in that way for people to listen to it as an album. But I guess it would have been like a different experience to hear Wisteria first as like a single for like 6 or 8 weeks or whatever, and then like have the other songs come out and then like package the whole thing together as the album and hear it like how it's meant to be heard.
But I think like you said, moving forward, you got the one album under your belt now. Maybe you could just release, I don't know, 6 singles and then package the two interludes in at the end and then like wrap it up as like, hey, this is a big offering of our
Yeah,
little offerings.
yeah, that's a really good idea, and I've been thinking about doing that, but we have the two singles that we're like finishing now. It's taken us like so long to do these because we've just been like trying to promote Affliction and Bloom like this whole year, but next year we have those two songs, and then after that, until the next thing that I want to do that we're not going to do yet, it's just going to be singles, but I have to I want to figure out how we can do that, what you just said, and like release the singles and then package them together. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
The
But
thing is,
Travis and Caleb also like writing without like having a concept in mind, which can be cool, but it also scares me because I like to kind of like take control of the vision and like drive the vision and have everything make sense. Like I want there to come a day when someone will like discover our discography and like understand why we did it this way.
I think I'm on the path. But
Well, give us like 10 years. Hopefully it'll all make sense.
yeah. And like somebody like me, I'm not your average listener. I love to like immerse. If I'm going to interview somebody, I feel like I would be doing, or even review an album, I feel like I'm doing you a disservice if I'm not prepared or like I didn't immerse myself in your art. Like it just,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd just be wasting yours and my time. So to like your album was like really easy to dive into, especially with the flowers. Like all summer, like my thing is I prune roses, and I think it's the coolest thing because you reach in
Oh,
there and you like cut your hands all up and you're bleeding and you feel the pain, but then when you're done, it's like all cleaned up and shaped and it's beautiful. And you're like,
yeah.
the pain is worth it.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like
Flowers are great. I wish I could grow them. I tried, but I don't have a green thumb like that. And also, I guess it's kind of tricky in Florida. Well, I
yeah.
tried to grow dahlias and forget-me-nots and even lilies too to put them in like my backyard, but none of them grew.
I, Florida is like, I've only been there a couple times and it is like a foreign planet to me. And we went like November and it was a couple years ago. It was like 105 in November. And I was like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, this is
Mm-hmm.
hell on earth. It's too fucking hot.
Yeah.
But
Bloody
it was cool. I
Florida.
had a good time in Florida. I want to go back.
You come back, come
I
come
am,
watch
and
us
like
play.
we're planning on going back to Orlando, but I just interviewed a music industry lawyer from Tampa named Randy Ojeda.
Yeah, yeah, we know him.
Yeah, so I interviewed him a couple weeks ago, and he invited me down. He said if I come to Florida with my family, he'll go to Disney and ride some rides with me. So
Oh, wow. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, we should come too.
let's have a party at Disney. I think it would be so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, like
All right. I really love Disney. I just wish it wasn't so expensive, but yeah.
so much, so much. The first time we went to Disney though, there we had like I want to say it was like 2018. They had we got to the Orlando airport and a laptop battery exploded while we were in line for whatever those people are called, TSA or and
Oh yeah.
so they shut the whole Orlando airport down. They had like all these people with like SWAT teams and AR-15s and all I wanted was Chipotle and I couldn't get it and I was so mad. So we had to
Yeah,
sleep in the
airports
Orlando
are.
airport. We had to sleep in the Orlando airport for like 2 days.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
it sucked.
Airports are tough.
Yeah, yeah. So I definitely want to come down and maybe like all three of you guys can hang out with me and Randy and the kids can
Yeah.
go do whatever they want with their mom, you know?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, let us know when you can make it down here.
I will. But back to like the singles thing. So like you have two singles you said you're working on?
Yeah, well, we're waiting on the mix back for one of them, and we still have to finish the music video for one of them. And on top of the music video, we have to do like short form content and we did guitar and drum playthroughs for both of them and I'll do vocal videos at some point and we're just trying to figure out like the best ways to promote these songs because, man, it is so expensive to make a quality product.
Yeah,
So we hope that these next releases go well. Um, and yeah,
that's awesome.
I really love these next two songs. So I feel like I love Affliction and Bloom, but I feel like we are capable of writing better songs now. Like I think that we've like leveled up since then. At least I hope and I'm just excited to get some new material out and we kind of been like dipping our toes in a newer sound, which I'm excited to go more in that direction.
I'm curious to see what it sounds like because if you say you guys leveled up from this, I mean, I'm not kissing your ass, but like this was a really good album. Like I really enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
And like
Thank
when I
you.
first
And I
started,
feel like, sorry, I
yeah,
wanted to say, I feel like I've improved as a vocalist since then. Like sometimes, depending on my mood, I'll listen to Affliction and Bloom and I'm like, man, I suck. I sound so
it's
bad.
great. I loved it.
But I feel better about these new vocals. I don't feel amazing. Like I don't think that I'll ever go as far as to say like, yeah, I sound great, but I definitely am more proud of how these vocals turned out.
Yeah. I think one of the strengths, like I said before, was like some of your clean singing is like it seems almost like fragile or like it's very intricate and soft. Whereas like I typically don't like, and it sounds so like misogynistic, but I typically don't like vocalists in metal because it seems like a lot of the women try to compete with the aggression maybe of the low end or maybe even like the riffs. So like the
Mm.
heavier the metal goes, it seems like, and men do this too, but it doesn't seem to be as much, probably because a men's voice is like at a lower register. But
Yeah.
like it seems like a woman tries to compete with that loudness. So they go like sometimes over the top and put like too much into it. Rather singing to the song, they try to like make up ground. Whereas like
Hmm.
if a woman can hit that sweet spot where it like takes it to just where it needs to be, and that clean like you sing, it's like just soft enough that it's intriguing and mysterious, but it's not over the top until the
Hmm.
dirty vocals come in and that shit is over the top and it works because it fits the sound. It's sort of like a drummer, like when he drums to the song rather than overplay it. And I think you hit
Yeah.
that sweet spot on this one because like even with the softer songs like a Liam and Asphodel, me and my neighbor will complain sometimes about too much intros or too much acoustics trying to be artsy in metal. but your stuff was like really like spot on, and it just allowed the album to flow as like almost like one long song versus like individual songs. And that's why I think
Yeah.
this album worked so well as an album, not as individual singles, because of those
Mm,
softer interludes and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I don't think I've never thought about it that way as like trying to compete with like the loudness around me. Like in regards to like writing a vocal part, I try to do the best thing to serve the song
Yeah. And it
and like
shows.
get the point across in like the way that makes sense to me, like, and that's how I kind of like determine like um if I should sing or scream on a section. Like it all just kind of like depends on the vibe that I'm going for.
And it's noticeable. Like it's all the stuff that you put into this is really noticeable. As long as listeners take the time to really listen and not just hear
Yeah,
the song, but listen to the song.
yeah, and I feel like it's hard to get people or like expect people to listen because attention spans are just so bad now, which is really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that if someone like really takes the time to listen, I think it will be an enjoyable experience.
Well, I did, and it was I really enjoyed it. So you hit the nail on the head.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I
I'm
could
glad you.
talk. I could seriously talk to you for hours, but about this album, it's that good. But we are running out of time. We only got like 3 minutes left. So
Oh, dang.
I want to thank you for coming by. And it sounds like you got a lot on your plate and a lot going on. So thank you.
Thank you for having me. This
Yeah, it
was
was
fun.
great.